Your home. Your home.
Are you aware they are going to turn on you?
They don't want a war.
No, don't shoot!
Could you play your descendant eventually? I mean, in the old movies, Roddy McDowall played Cornelius and then the son Caesar, and now we see that your Caesar has two sons. Is this something with the performance capture technology that you would be willing to do?
There's absolutely, I mean, yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. That's the great thing about performance capture. You can play anything. You can, you're not inhibited by your own frame, your physiognomy, or your size, or color, or race, or whatever. That's the amazing thing about it. It's such a liberating actor's tool. So potentially, yeah, that could happen.
Do you see the cycle eventually going to, if the films continue to be successful, going to the first movie that we remember? Do you see that happening?
Yeah, I do. I think that's the intention, the long term. Now, that could take place over the course of one movie. It could take place over the course of 5.
Apes, man. Do you think they understand what you're saying?
Do they look like just apes to you?
Dad.
Malcolm, what are you doing?
Dad.
Malcolm.
It's okay. Okay, we're going.
Anytime there's hope, you realize, that's a part of a human psyche. Anytime there's hope, we worry that around what's around the corner because we have things to look forward to. And I think that's one of the beautiful things where Matt chose to start this film at, that they're both hopeful, but they're both at different junctures at it. We've just come out of a thing, they've come out of where it's all been great. We've both got young children and that you see the future ahead.
As we started bringing that to life, the idea of that ape world, then the idea of the richness of that, of the characters in it, there's so much in it. I mean, the idea that somehow this story becomes Planet of the Apes of the 1968 film, there's a long journey there, and it's a generational story. And if Caesar is sort of the first Caesar of Caesars, and he is sort of the Moses of the apes, then there's going to be generational stories to follow. And as all of that sort of started unfolding in our explorations, we realized that there were so many interesting characters. I mean, Koba becomes such an interesting character, and Maurice is such an interesting character that it immediately made us think of what the future could be. And, hopefully this movie will do well and they'll want there to be another future.
War has begun.
Caesar!